Hey, welcome along to another episode of Behind the Bar podcast. I'm your host, Ross Thompson. Now, I own 3 gyms across the northeast of England with my wife, Sarah, and our global online program called the Barbell Club, where we can take you from complete beginner to photo shoot level results. All links are below to check us out on that. On today's episode, we have our long-term coach, Dan. Dan's been on the podcast many times before, Dan Breen. He's been with us 10 and a half years now plus, and this one we recorded while we were away in the Marbella Villa, where we took 16 of our clients to showcase all of their results, what they've had, and just have an absolute mint time. So me and Dan, when we get together, we like to put the world to rights, and this one, it was going to be more about like the results of what people have had, but we just went off on a bit of our 10-year journey, and it sort of blended to where we see the coaching industry has gone. Is there actually any real coaches left, or is it just a popularity contest? So me and Dan just talk all things. I mean, me and Dan are back in when YouTube was originally around, and that's where we got a lot of our education from. And now it's just like a 10-second thing for people to consume it. So we talk our journey and our education and what we think of the way things are going and where they're going to go to as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, share this, like this, whatever you want to do, but most of all, enjoy. Right then, let's go. 10 and a half years ago, did you think we'd end up here?
No, I actually went back and found the email the other day.
Did you?
The first one. I think I've lost it now, but I did actually still have the first email I'd ever sent.
Did you?
And no, obviously it's just totally.
How are the Mondays today?
Obviously, just can I come in there? Can I come and just linger around the gym, help out?
Yeah.
I'm a student. I'm currently at university. I want to get some in-gym experience. Could I come down and just be around the gym?
Did you have did it say you had to do?
I had to do a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be in the gym environment anyway, rather than just fucking academic.
And then you came down and you took, was it me and Tom?
I came down and met you first, and just had a bit of crack. And then I came down and took you and Tom through a session.
Was me and Tom or me and Sarah?
That was you and Tom.
Was it?
Aye, sure it was.
Jesus.
It was either you or Tom, or you and Tom was there.
And it's mad.
Because I just used to say, Sarah was never there during the day, was she? Because she was working still 9 to 5, so it was only ever on a night where she'd be about.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
she was still there, so still had a corporate job.
And it's mad to think of Tom's journey from there as well.
Yeah.
Where he's went off to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously he was just working in Gladiators, and then he was working for himself with us, but then he's went off to do good things, hasn't he?
Oh, clever man.
Yeah, 10 and a half. I mean, I didn't ever think we'd be in a villa for the second year in a row. I didn't think we'd ever go down the photo shoot route or anything like that.
I mean, originally when I started, I never even thought I didn't want to be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd get some experience, and then I always thought I'd probably go into sport coaching or strength and conditioning and stuff.
We all did,
yeah, that's the plan. Obviously, when I was at uni, and then never left.
That was, but you were in DeFranco then, weren't you?
Yes. Because I used to follow a lot of Spartan stuff, and obviously that led us into DeFranco, and then started following all that sort of stuff. Because I did originally want to go to America and do the bit of gym hopping, go to them sort of things, and then as best laid plans just doesn't happen. I don't regret not doing it in the slightest.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely not. I wouldn't change the way it's gone, even it just seems surreal though, because it's how can you just wouldn't think it was ever going to lead to this type of thing. It's so far removed from just thinking, oh, I'm just going to train people. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously just where it's been a natural progression. It's just sort of happened organically.
Yeah.
But weird, from sort of the perception of what you think it's going to be like being in the fitness industry or working in the fitness industry, like how it's been, yeah, you couldn't have like imagined it.
But I think ours, because obviously me and you, well, we fucking went through the same journey together, all the way through. But ours is definitely not a conventional way of doing anything.
No,
we haven't worked in a gym.
Yeah, I mean, we've been spoilt, like completely fucking spoilt. I think by not having to like do that thing, like, 'cause I think it's like you get trapped of having to do things a certain way, where we've always been able to like lead the way and like make it like a vision of us.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas you can't do that, and like if you're at like fucking Pure Gym or like a JD or something, like, do you know what I mean? You can't create an identity. Like it's mad. Like I was thinking like the other day, it's like so much of like what we do is just what we do is like stuff that like we implemented like years ago. Like I'll go back through like books like now and again, like books I haven't read for ages, and like I'll pick them up and I'll have a flick through, and then like I'll forget that I've learned it. Yeah. But then we just do it. Like it's stuff that we do and incorporate into the training, the programming and stuff. But like I forget, like fucking, I'll actually learn that at some point. Like it wasn't just always a thing. But at some point I learned it, we implemented it, and then it's stuck. And like to be able to, we've always had that control.
Yes.
I think that's probably why I've stayed as long, in the sense of like you can do, like most people want to either go by themselves or like change to have more independence or to be able to like push their own identity and stuff more, whereas we've always had that control over it.
To put our own
to make it like what we want it to be, like coach the clients how we believe people should be coached and stuff like that, which is obviously mint.
Which probably is one of the reasons why we've never fell into a trap of like a Les Mills, fucking Zumba.
We've never had any external influences outside of like the influences that you should have, in the sense of like, do you know what I mean? We've never had to like come in and someone else has made us coach in their style.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's always been like, well, we'll learn what we want from the people we believe in and then implement it ourselves.
We've probably been influenced by each other. And what I mean by that is like, obviously, so Tom, example, he was powerlifting. I got influenced by that. But probably these are proper trends, even like Luke, bodybuilding, like I learned things from him. Your love of the conditioning and strength and all the rest of it, every little bit of where our coaches came in, it has influenced us in that.
I think like very early in life, I was very, very lucky to be put on like the right path by some like really like educated people, in the sense of like I said, obviously like I used to follow a lot of Spartan's early stuff, and that put us onto a lot of great coaches. Like Tom, like give us books and recommendations of like, because he was like obviously good at like not fact checking, but like it was like this is right, this is wrong. Yeah. Like so straight away you're not getting like led in the wrong direction or miss, like you're not reading stuff and thinking, is this true? Is that true? You're onto like the right people straight away. So you kind of miss that like bullshit phase that everyone goes through, like where you're reading fucking like most young trainers reading articles on fucking bodybuilding.com and like
what was Men's Health,
like that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I totally skipped that stage. I got put onto like really good people very early. So I definitely think that was like almost like a cheat sheet for me. Like I missed a lot of the like that phase.
For both of us, if you think of it 10 and a half years ago, like 11 years ago, was the start of YouTube. And it wasn't the start of YouTube where it's flashy images to make you keep watching. It was
long form.
Ian Norton in front of a whiteboard, like talking through stuff. DeFranco going through with a measuring stick. And like,
it's mad though, because it's like, do you know what I mean? Like if you were to create like a curriculum for like to become like a fucking really good personal trainer, like that's like lectures. Like I've got like DVDs. Like could you imagine telling like the young coaches now? Yeah. Like you've got to sit and like watch a 3-hour DVD on like the squat.
Yeah.
Like do you know what I mean?
You bought them?
I bought them all. I've got all the DVDs. I must have watched them all like fucking inside out. Yeah. And like, but like it's such long form. I think that's why that's gone now. It's like all just 30-second fucking bites. It's
best way to do an RDL. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot that goes missing with that, in a sense of like I think technology. We're great and it's like really efficient to get surface level knowledge, now. Like you can just educate yourself on anything at a surface level so quickly through like micro content. I don't think there's the same depth of knowledge of a subject. Like I don't think you get the same like expertise that you did for like when you had to really dive into something and go and hunt for like the information and absorb like all this. Like you can learn the very basics of how to do stuff, and that's I don't think people get as deep now.
Do you watch Dr. Mike?
Is it that?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I do like some of his stuff, but also I don't like him.
Yes.
Like I respect him, he's such a clever guy, but there's just something about him I can't quite get away with on some of his stuff.
So basically with him, he has kept the long form stuff, which is great. Long form stuff, he can explain himself well, but then he probably is the thing what people don't like about him, because he puts the infotaining part in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's merging the two worlds of what we used to like to what has to be done now, but he's still explaining one topic in a 25-minute video.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So like he is sort of he's a mixture, and if you do, I think like for people who are getting into it and like they really want to know the understanding of the ins and outs, then watch him.
But I think it's become so much more about like no one really cares what anyone's saying. It's just how it looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like as long as someone looks good or they've got like a nice environment, like people like that's all they're interested in. They're not interested in like the depth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like obviously Smithy, who does like the videos with Joe DeFranco, he just looks like a middle-aged bloke in a t-shirt, like talking, like there's nothing special about the content, like so you people aren't going to be engaged by that. Whereas like,
was he the guy who didn't even have a social media channel?
I think
Was that
he's
him?
all the DVDs and books that did them together. But it's like, but I'm so pleased that like 10 and a half years ago, it was before like fucking Instagram was massive.
Yeah.
Like I'm so pleased that like we came through and built things up then, like because we've done it the right way around.
Yeah.
In the sense of like we've started doing more social media and stuff now, but like I'm so pleased that like our coaching education and like our coaching development was done behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So like now that we are kind of a lot more out there, we're kind of the finished product more. Whereas like we'll make out like all of our mistakes were kind of made in the background. Yeah. Whereas now I feel like when you're trying to get started, like everything's just everywhere all the time. So if you are a development coach or you are just getting started, it's hard to like put yourself out there. Like we were saying the day, like if you just start off as like a coach by yourself now, like obviously you're not going to have like, you're going to have your phone, you're not going to have great content, you're not going to have like a lot of clients, you're not going to have a lot of results, but like it's like a competition. It's like
who's the most popular?
Yeah, but who's the most popular, who can create the most polished content and like all that sort of stuff. And I think it would be really hard to be like a development coach now because you would just feel shit.
Yes.
Like me, like for probably 7 years of the 10 year, like even now, like it was just to be the best coach. I wasn't interested in anything else apart from just being the best coach I could be. Like I didn't even have fucking social media.
Yeah.
And I was just, there was no, it was all just about coaching.
It was for you in no matter what, like, because obviously, like, even with working with us, like, there's always there has been a ceiling. That's the way the business has grown. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, like, you've grown with the business. But it's like, even when you're at that ceiling, you were still educating yourself in the background. It wasn't like, I can get people in shape now and that's it, done. Like, you were still reading the papers, watching them, DVDs. Do you know what I mean?
Even now, my Instagram's so, like, probably so boring. Like, not boring, but, like, everyone I follow is still, like there's no one on there just because, like, they look good or they post good quality content. Like, I follow people who post educational stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Like, it's all I'll ever be interested in.
I hardly follow any coaches or anything on my Instagram. And the reason being is because I like to watch the YouTube videos when I'm eating. And that's when I get mine.
For me, what I do like about the short form stuff is it's quite good because I follow a lot of like physio people and like different stuff, like things like stretches or corrective exercises. Like you don't need a lot. You just like, it's like, oh, that's a good idea. Like it just gives you ideas, it plants seeds and stuff, and like then you can go and explore stuff further. Like if you see something like, well, that intrigues us or that interests us, and then you can go and like then research it more in depth behind the scenes.
So with with the way the world is now, because I know we were just talking about it before with the hybrid. Yeah. Do you think, like, so say if you're opening up a new box, like a big box gym like us, or whatever else, I feel as though those people have to go down that hybrid route because everybody does it. Hyrox is so big. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's sort of like people have so many external influences now, whereas I think we didn't have that. It was like we took bits from everywhere, but there was nothing sort of like making you feel like you had to go down a certain route. It was just like, well, this is like basing off everything I know and everything I've read, I think this is probably the best way to do it. And then going with it, as opposed to like, well, this is popular and like this is what people want to see. And like, even though I don't particularly think that's a good idea, like I feel like I should go down that route because that's going to be best for business. It's like it happened with the CrossFit boxes, popped up everywhere. Now they're fucking closed, and now they're fucking hybrids and Hyroxes, and it'll be the same. It'll close down, it's like, because people don't have the same longevity we've had because they're not creating their own identity. They're following trends, and trends never last in anything. It's like there's no timeless trend apart from education. In a sense, like human physiology isn't changing, human anatomy isn't changing. We might learn more and might learn different things, but most of what we know and most of what works hasn't changed for fucking 50 years. Like even like it makes us laugh because like they always post like studies and like Lane Norton like posts them and breaks them down. But then almost at the end of every one, when he does the academic breakdown, the end results, the takeaway is normally doesn't matter. Like, do you know? So it's like, well, it's great to know it, it's great to prove it, but it's like most of the end results, like nothing's changing. And if like people are following trends rather than following the science and following what works, and more importantly, following their own beliefs. And I think that's one of the reasons behind the longevity.
And especially because obviously where the barbell is, it's weightlifting only. I know the thing is, like, let's say CrossFit, I have had a bit of influence from there. I've done a few WODs. Do you know what I mean? But I've never because 10.5 years ago, it was popular, they were popping up all over it, and it was, in my head, it was like, oh shit, that is a little bit that, but then it was like, when I actually looked at it, it was like, I can't teach normal people that. I can't, like, why would I then get myself into Olympic lifting when I want to train Doris down the road, who just wants to move a bit better?
And the thing that a lot of that, what annoys us is like, obviously, like everybody who trains, there's only really a way to train. So you look at like the people who do CrossFit, the CrossFit athletes and stuff. The majority of their training is just normal training. And then they'll do stuff on top. And it's like, if you want, no other lifting would do that. Like if you want to be a strong man or a powerlifter, you wouldn't just do that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're getting people in and they're just doing like the event rather than training for it. Like even the Hyroxes, it's like you're going to get better at Hyrox by doing a normal training and adding some running in and just building a bigger, stronger, more athletic body through the conventional means of doing so, and then competing in Hyrox, rather than just constantly doing the same thing to get better at it.
And I think that's what, like, with us, where it is just that weightlifting, we can't. It's been around 50 years. We've stuck to we've stuck to that.
Like it's a program that like we believe in a sense of like. Again, like I'm grateful for that in the sense I've never had to really coach. I've never had to coach anything that I haven't believed in myself because we've had that creative control over it. Whereas again, if you like get put into an environment where there's an established way of doing things, or there's like, it's a CrossFit, it's a Hyrox, or like a Lemiz, or like something like that, like I think that's one of the reasons why coaches get disheartened, because like they're having to do something that they probably don't even buy into themselves. And like, thankfully, again, we haven't had to do that, which I think is like, again, for the longevity point of view, it's like you've always got creative control. So it's always something that you want to be doing, want to believe in. And if you don't like something, you can change it.
And I think that, but that's the thing with these new places opening up. It's like, especially if it's a person, it would have to be something along the lines of Hyrox. And like, even though we enjoy the Hyrox.
I've got nothing against it at all.
The route itself, but that would be us thinking, shit, we've got to put Hyrox classes on all the time. We've got to be an affiliate. We've got to get everybody into it. But like, if you actually look at our clients, it's like 90% of them don't want to fucking do that.
I think it's
that means we'd have to compete in it as well, like just to show that we're like.
But what's mad is like, I feel like so much of like what we've been doing for so long is now like becoming so well known.
Yeah.
And it's like, it probably has like not stifled us, but like it has been a slow growth.
Yeah.
But I think it's been a slow growth because we've stuck by our core principles and we haven't went for that like, well, this is popular, so this can make us grow quicker. We'll go down that route. Oh shit, that's not popular anymore. We'll do that. We've like stuck to what we believe in, and yes, it's been slow, but you end up going further for longer.
Yeah.
Because we've actually fucking stuck to not just fucking flip-flopping and jumping on fads and trying to get that quick boost or bounce. It's like, well, this is what we believe in, this is what we're doing, and we'll just keep doing it and getting better at it, and then eventually it'll fucking be what we want it to be.
I think the way that we've done it, so you've got the trajectory of us like sticking to our weightlifting only program, and I mean that did start in the studio, Jesus, and the masses of education of what people now know about weightlifting.
Yeah.
Because it's like literally where it's like both going up on a curve, like it's coming up at the same time as us.
Yeah.
And so we've been there from the beginning, and I mean, hopefully nobody else in the area will start doing that.
Yeah, well, if the thing is, fucking never bothers me one bit when people are like copying or competition. It's like great. Like the more people doing it right, the more people can help.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck. Like great, if there's one in every corner, I'm not. Like I want to help people. I'm bothered about fucking being the only one or being the busiest about anything. It's like great. People are training people better. It's never a bad thing.
Do you think it's because like these coaches who do these things, right? What do you think their training looks like behind closed doors?
Like ours. Because everyone's is the same, and this is the same. Like the same with the high rocks. It's like the proper athletes are just training normal and then doing a fucking high rocks on the weekend. Like maybe do some run. Like me, you could go and do a high rocks and do it probably better than fucking most people. But we're trained to just have like athletes. Like that's what you're trying to be. You're trying to just be a more athletic person, and all you can really do is obviously improve your cardiovascular health, improve your output, improve your strength, your muscle mass, your body composition. Like all these metrics. And the way that you do that is by conventional means, by the way that you're training. Like, if you want to be a better athlete, you don't just do the thing that you do. You train your body outside of that to have the physical components to then excel at what you're doing. Like, you don't, like, sprinters don't just fucking run, do they? Like, footballers don't just play football. Rugby players don't just fucking run around all the fucking time. They train the bodies outside of that, and I think that's missing.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's like, why not just be open about what you're doing yourself?
Yeah.
Rather than it be like, yeah, you just come and do this fucking all the time. That's the answer to all your problems.
Yeah, because I think a lot of personal trainers these days will still be stuck in that mindset of like, well, we'll do a little bit of weight, but then we'll do a little bit of cardio because we feel as though...
I think as well though, it's like, it's having the strength of character and the knowledge to be like, because clients have perceptions that they believe in. And then it's like, well, why aren't I doing this? And I feel like a lot of coaches crumble under that pressure of what the clients expect, rather than be like, well, no, we're not doing this because it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not afraid to shoot people down. Like if someone says something I disagree with in the class, like shoot them down straight away, and I'll explain exactly why it's the wrong perception and why this is the better way to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's important to have that about yourself. And like, I mean, don't get us wrong, it's obviously, it comes with the longer year. I'm probably better at it now than I was when you first started, because obviously you're a bit timid and shy and like, you don't have the same confidence in yourself.
But even so, like when any of us have done, because obviously we've had the conditioning sessions there, carnage and obviously the barbell sessions, but even when we've had one-to-one clients, we've just done weights with them, unless they've been an athlete of what we've had, do you know what I mean? Because you've had a few younger athletes where you are trying to transfer that power over to their sport. But if any of our coaches like Josh, Dan, Alex, whatever else, they're not sticking them on the bike.
Oh, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like what you would see in a commercial gym. They're sticking to weights because we know in a personal training session, this is going to be the most bang for the buck doing weightlifting.
Well, of course. But then say, I need to do some cardio. No, you don't. I need to be going running.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Like you need to do this, and that will get the outcome. And this is just fucking how it is. I'm not saying you don't need to do cardio, but like it's blurred lines. You don't need to be going fucking hammering it.
We've had a few people obviously leave from our conditioning program because they don't want to do our barbell program.
Yeah.
because it doesn't have any cardio in. So they are leaving and going to a hybrid because they get to lift heavier weights but also do the conditioning side.
But it's like, the problem is, like, realistically, especially with high intensity, you only need to do a small amount. Like, you don't need to spend a lot of time in max heart rate runs, like a very small amount.
You can do it to back.
Well, if you do it properly. And the thing is, it's like, the reason I always say is like, if anyone goes to a gym by themselves and they're not confident in the gym, they're not trained, what do they do? What do they go on?
Treadmill,
the cardio machines, right? Because you don't need anyone to program it for you.
Yeah.
You don't need any help with it. You don't need anyone spotting. You don't need anyone selecting your weights. So say, if you want to do a bit of cardio, just go and spend fucking 15, 20 minutes by yourself and fucking do some cardio. Like, it's a waste of your time with me as a coach and as a fucking good coach to be sitting here on a fucking cardio machine that you can do yourself. It's like, use your time with your coach to do things that require coaching. Like, that's why, like, the time is spent doing the fucking stuff that they need a coach to help them with. If you want to go and get your heart rate up, anyone can fucking do that. Just go and do it. Like, you've got like so many more hours in the week. You don't need a fucking coach to sit and watch you on an exercise bike. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah. Like, imagine us having to stand next, because I've seen people doing it in commercial. This was before I was a coach. So they'd stand next to them on a treadmill for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's what's the point of having a fucking coach?
Yeah.
It's like, so much of like, I think, again, this is what people don't understand. Like, they see, unfortunately, it's probably true though, but like, people see personal trainers as like fucking rep counters. Do you know what I mean? You're just there to put people on a fucking machine and count the reps and make them turn up. Or like, I hear when people say, like, I need you to give us motivation. Like, I can't give you fucking motivation.
Yeah.
Like, you either fucking do it or you don't. I can't instill any sort of want or drive in you. It's like, if it isn't there, like, I can't do that for you. Like, people have a perception of what a trainer should provide them with. And it's fucking miles away. It's like, as a trainer, it's like, how much goes like fucking programming behind the scene, like planning and stuff like that, like the bigger picture, like, all be fucking console, like, I can tell you the plan for every single one of them for the full fucking year. They mightn't be here a fucking year, but I've got a plan. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the progressions, it's the way we cycle the program, and it's like everything. Like, that's the stuff that you want the coach for. Like,
the diet
technique. Like, people don't realize, but like, in my head, like, I'll have like a strategy for, like, I know that the fucking, I don't know, they might have poor mobility in an exercise or poor range of motion and stuff, and it's like, they don't know what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to achieve with what we're doing, but I've got a fucking plan. Like, I know where I want to get their squat to, and I've got a plan to get there, but it's all just in my fucking head and behind the scenes. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm heading. That's what a coach is supposed to be doing. Like, all the stuff that the average person can't do. Like, anybody could say, like, anyone knows how to eat healthy. Everyone knows how to use fucking cardio machines and make themselves sweat. Like, you don't need a fucking coach with this. Like, get a coach to make sure your fucking technique's on point, to make sure your programming's fucking sound, to make sure that, like, your nutrition's right. But like, the behind the scenes stuff, again, stuff people wouldn't think of, like troubleshooting, like, if people aren't going to the fucking toilet, right, we'll have a little bit more of this, or have a little bit more of that, or if people are struggling with energy, we'll try adjust, like, little things like that. That's what coaches are there for. Like, the technical stuff, like, not just fucking like, right, sit in the bike for 15 minutes and I'll make you do it, because that's what I'm here for.
Like, and then Holly does some...
it's just like, it's fucking,
I'll tell you a good example of that is Dan. I know Paige was coaching him at the start, but so there's this guy called Gordon in Durham Gym. He's probably 64, 65, right. And he's went from... So this is where you're thinking there, like, where's the progression going? So it's went from bodyweight squat to goblet squat to safety bar squat, now to back squat, just to get into that. And the thing is, what we program into the program is the back squat. The back squat's in the program, but we've had to go through these 3 stages before we've even getting to that. And those 3 stages, 6-7 months. It took to get to that point. Do you know what I mean?
And it's like...
And then it was all the stage behind that of, like, just making sure you had enough protein to support this. And
Yeah, and it says like one-to-ones, or it's slightly different than group training. Like, one-to-ones, it's always like, can I get you squatting? Can I get you hinging? Like, all that sort of stuff before you even put them under a fucking squat rack or a deadlift. And I think there's a lot of people just don't understand coaching. Or what a coach should be, or what a coach should do, like the perception of, like, what a trainer is and what a trainer does. And even I don't think there's many coaches about. Like, I think because of like the way that like training, personal training is in commercial gyms, it's diluted like what coaches are.
But nowadays, obviously, Mania has been in this game a very long time. So we've seen, obviously, us coaches watching the long form. Now it's went to short form. It's went to whatever personal trainers, the hybrid, the rest. Online coaches has been the rise in these last few years because of this, because of the popularity contest.
Yeah.
And now, just there's a grenade.
Yeah, well, you don't need to be a fucking coach to be an online coach. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, and the problem is like most clients don't know the fucking difference between a good coach and a fucking bad coach.
If their Instagram looks good,
but that's all they go for. But it's like the bigger the person is, the less of them you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like, we're very small, and like my clients get a lot of me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's actually me sitting going through their stuff, talking about it. It's like, whereas if you go for someone who's like got this huge fucking following because they shake their arse and have a nice fucking bum or something, or fucking big arms, like, you're not getting any of them. You're going to get like a print off fucking cookie cutter program. You're going to get like a fucking bog standard nutrition plan off ChatGPT. Yeah. Like, they don't have the time to service your needs themselves. So it's not a scam, but it's just, you're not getting fucking much, are you, for you?
I hope someone started drilling.
The fucking cleaners are hoovering.
Hopefully it won't pick it up. But it's such a weird thing because a lot of them aren't coaches in-house, and obviously, like, I think if their Instagram looks good, I think this is the way. If their Instagram looks so super polished, they're spending more time on that than they are coaching.
Oh, 100%,
for promotional reasons. Obviously, my Instagram, I'm posting every single day, but I've got the benefits of obviously where you and Joe coach like the online clients. So that's why I can be consistent with that because I am promoting it. But between you and Joe, like, I mean, Joe's actually, fucking hell, Joe's been a coach 8 years.
Yeah. Aye.
Do you know what I mean? And you've been a coach fucking 10 and a half, 11 years, whatever, do you know what I mean? And you're still on the fucking shop floor coaching real people and being able to transfer that across.
Yeah. But I think the thing is for me though, like, I mean, I've got a love, not even a love, I've got a fucking hate relationship with social media.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a single day that it doesn't make me fucking angry. Like, I've got so bad though for like unfollowing people, and just like, as soon as I see anything that triggers us or I don't like, it's gone. Don't care who it is, it has to be gone straight away. Because like, I don't want that anger. Like, I don't want to be in that environment. I've got to go into it. And when I do go into it, I don't want to be fucking seeing stuff that pisses us off. Like, I'm like a fucking angry old man.
But you can't. But that's the beauty of it. You can just unfollow. I didn't even press my start watch there, did I? Yeah, we're good.
I do think like doing the online coaching has made us a better in-person coach because it's took me tools. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's made us think differently because it's like you'd have different points of contact with clients. You're not like seeing them. You're not having that like hour session for them to pick your brain. So like, it's made us think differently because obviously you have to. But as much as being an online coach has made us a better in-person coach, being a fucking in-person coach is the reason I can be an online coach.
Yeah.
And without that depth of knowledge, like, fucking hell, like how many different types of like clients and situations and like everything you could ever fucking deal with, like, we've come across. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's very rare, like, that something will come along that like I'm not familiar with or like I haven't dealt with before.
Yeah. I mean, we've got 16 people, 16 clients here now, and I could probably list each one of them who has got like a certain ailment or a certain they can't move in a certain plane of motion, and each one of them is proper different.
Yeah. It's funny though with like weights and stuff, like people be like, how heavy was I starting? I'm like, do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't even know I knew that. Do you know what I mean? It's in there somewhere, but like, yeah, it's how well you fucking obviously get to know everyone. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's gonna go the way of online, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a coach.
Yeah.
Like that's what I am. And like I couldn't imagine ever like you see people like online coaches living in fucking Dubai and just laptop fucking lifestyle. It's like just fucking shooters. Like I couldn't think of anything fucking worse. Like I want to coach people. Like I enjoy coaching. Like I'm just a simple fucking creature. It's what I love doing. I just enjoy getting people to lift.
This is probably one of the reasons why we're so good in house though, because our backdrop, our content, whatever else, right? It's fucking grey out. I mean, obviously we're in Marbella at the minute, but our backdrops are grey. We live in the northeast of England. It's grey. It's never going to look great. And this is one of the reasons why the online coaches do move to these things. Because
it's like
you're not just buying a coach. You're buying into living vicariously through them.
They sell the dream. They sell the fucking lifestyle. Like, I always say, like, perception's reality on social media. Like, you can make me like, fucking hell, if you look through like I mean, fucking hell, I've got a good life. I'm perfectly happy with my life. I love how it is. But like, it probably looks fucking way better on social media because like, you just post the highlights. It's like a fucking highlight reel of like all the good bits in it. So like, if anyone scrolls through, it's even like this. Like, it's fucking mint. Obviously, the fact we're here, it's just surreal.
Yeah.
But like, however good it is being here, it looks even better from the outside. Like, everyone gets that little green-eyed fucking monster, but that's what you're doing. It's like, and that's what these influencers doing. Like, they're selling that dream of like, come on, I can coach you to be like me.
Yeah.
But like, they're not like fucking them. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the amount of like, we just started doing like, you can hire a jet, you can hire a boat for like a fucking shoot, and it's like, it's just bollocks. Like, what you're marketing doesn't really like, their life's not even like that. People are buying into it and buying into the person. This isn't just training, it's anything. And like, they're being sold a lie.
The only lifestyle you see is the ones what they're showing you where they're walking down the street, and the rest of the time they're still stuck in a one-bedroom flat in Dubai, on the laptop, creating those videos and coaching people. And yes, they are going to a gym and putting themselves in a nicer gym, an open-top gym. Do you know what I mean? But they're still having to train. It's still got the same stuff as what any gym in the world has got, but it's that backdrop of what we see, but they are sitting in there, they're working exactly the same hours, and like, they probably don't want to spend the money like on the Dubai
it's
lifestyle.
like fucking wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they're sitting behind the little fucking screen with like this big fake world, and they're sitting there behind like a little gremlin with a fucking laptop pretending to be like, do you know, it is like, it is like that, whereas like, I don't think I could like I am a fucking coach. Like, if you come to just like, my life is just coaching. Like, if you come and see us, like, we're coaching. Like you say, we're still fucking there doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, my clients can sit there anytime, anything. I wonder what Dan's doing. Fucking spotting someone coaching. Like, fucking, I'm not sitting on a fucking beach because I've got all my scheduled content going for.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, Jimmy, you could follow us around and like I'm literally, we are coaches. Whereas I think so much like the influencers who have an online coaching program, they're not coaches.
Yeah.
And I just think like, I mean, why, like, like they hardly ever post any fucking results. All the posts themselves. How often do you see them posting fucking results? Like, even the massive ones, like, obviously we follow people, we come across people, we work with people. And you think like, fucking hell, for like, how many fucking clients do they have? Thousands of followers. And you think, they've got loads with no fucking results. Yeah. Like, I've got 24 clients of concert, and every single one of them has been done photo shoots. Like for the hit rate, it's obscene. It's like, fucking hell, I've probably got more results out of 24 people than these coaches are getting out of fucking 1,000 clients.
I mean,
it's just like fucking ridiculous. It's like,
that's what I had in my notes. How long we got left? We've got 7 minutes. So because I'll tell you what, because obviously you because you have such a. But this is one of the good things about you, where, because I think I was talking to Danielle and Sam, or like, I might have been Danielle, and she was good. So are you expanding concert or anything like that? Yeah. I was good. I know tomorrow we could sell out a 8 o'clock and a 4:30, right? Because of the waiting list at this moment in time. And I says, but Dan has turned around and said, if he worked anymore, he wouldn't be able to give you the attention what he gives you.
It just dilutes me. But it's like, it's never, because like, I can only coach one class at a time.
Oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
exactly,
So then you
yeah.
end up getting somebody else in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I'm a fucking control freak beyond fucking control.
Yeah.
Like I just need to be left in control of my own little fucking environment because I couldn't deal with like, I mean, imagine someone bringing me telling us they're calling in sick.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, you fucking what? You fucking what? Fucking spitting rolling
I don't
coffee.
think Dan has ever called in sick in his life. So yeah.
Like, I couldn't deal with staff. I couldn't, like, it would just dilute me. Like, it needs to be me. And like, yeah.
But this is one of the things, like, I know overall across the 3 units and obviously our online people, like, we do have a lot of clients, but those clients, they all get the same attention. They still get the attention because every coach has X amount of them. And for yours, obviously, where it is the 24 people, like, I mean, your success rate is through the roof. Business term retention rate is beyond anything you've ever probably heard of. And other gyms will kind of, I've got a 95% retention rate. You're bullshitting, okay? Absolute bullshit. But I can put my hand on heart, Dan's is easily up there with that. But yeah, we'll go quickly.
I was going to say, like, I think the thing, like, going back to the online though, like, that's very small. Like, our potential, like, because we're actually coaching, like, our capacity is still like, how could you possibly have like hundreds of clients and provide any sort of service? Like, Jimmy takes me all fucking day to like go through all my bloody check-ins and that. Sometimes, like, I mean, sometimes they're quick if everyone's doing things. I have stuff to go in depth, but like, average times probably maybe is like 9 minutes, I think. Like, I try to keep it under 10 minutes because I think like 10 minutes is quite a long amount of time for someone to find in the day.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to fucking ramble on. Like, if people are already trying to fit in the steps, the training, the nutrition, family life, work, like, they want to have to fucking sit and listen to me for half an hour.
Yeah.
But like, I struggle to keep it short sometimes. But you think, like, if it was bigger, you couldn't give any sort of service.
Yeah.
So it's like, next time if you're looking for like an online coach or looking at that, and just ask yourself, who's actually going to be coaching us when they've got 1,000 fucking clients?
Yeah.
It's like, it's impossible.
Exactly. So yeah, online clients, just drop me a follow down below, we'll get on the phone. But we do, that's the thing is we've got a cap at each coach.
Yeah, you'd have to.
We'd have to, exactly, because obviously the level of service what you and Joe give the clients is like, from what I've heard in the past, and I'll tell you what, that little experiment you did yesterday, where you put the form into chat.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what probably they'll do.
Yeah, crazy.
Because if they don't have a relationship with them, because I know you will have a relationship with your online clients at the same time, and with those forms, you could literally, so a check-in form, what I'm talking about, where they've said what they've done for the week, blah, 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 you could literally put that into chat, and you can say, give us some answers to this, and you can send them back.
No
that
fucking
means, that means it could dilute coaching time down to 1 minute each client per week, and that's how they can have so many people. And if you don't have that really close relationship with that coach, you'll never know the fun.
But also, like, what as well people don't realise is, like, you know what I'm like for my phone? Like, the time, like, I'm out, not like, if you look at me time spent on the app, like, I'm fucking, I'm stalking them all the fucking time. Like, I might check in with you twice, but like, believe you me, I'm watching every single thing you're fucking doing all the time. Like, I can probably tell you how many steps everyone's fucking done, like, what workouts they've fucking done, what weights they've fucking done. Like, it's addictive. It's like our social media. But again, if you have loads of clients, you can't possibly be that aware. You just can't be. Like, you can't take in. There's only so much information you can take in and absorb and be conscious of. And
I don't coach anybody, like, I coach some people on the Nutrition News in person, but I don't coach anybody in person, obviously, if I need to cover, and I don't actually have any online clients. But I see, so, like, I'll have a look in Sam's app. Do you know what I mean? And this is one of Dan's clients. Like the same, so that's my sort of social media. So, like, where it'll have a newsfeed, they put this nutrition, put this weight. When they put a body weight in, it's like, oh, who's that? Okay, right. Look at that. Okay, they've lost this amount here. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird because, like, Steve caught us out. So
I didn't know you were. I didn't fancy seeing you here.
Because he didn't think I could see that. Pictures. But it's like, because it popped up in the newsfeed of our app, it was like, they come through and it's like, I'm so intrigued because I'm still so invested into everybody because I do want all these people's results.
But I mean, like, the fuck app's ridiculous. But like, people say it all the time, like, why didn't you just do it yourself? Like, why didn't you just fucking do it yourself? Like, people have that perception of, like, and I think everyone's always like that. So like, in the building trade, it's like, man, just do it myself.
Yeah.
But it's like, you just miss the bigger picture. Like, you just end up being a shit of it, like a diluted down version. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I said, like, tomorrow, right, I'm just going to go and fucking just do fucking content myself, it's like, this isn't fucking happening. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not, like, because you could never have the fucking, you could never have the scale to like create the fucking, like, that sort of experience, or like to have an app like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the infrastructure, like, allows us to get the results.
Yeah.
And it's like, you couldn't do that by yourself. You could, like, I think that's what people miss, is like how much infrastructure is like in place. And obviously we've talked about the 10 years. It's like building a fucking monster behind the scenes. And it's only like now that it's all like fucking like, it's like up that, it's like that chessboard thing almost, like, do you know what I mean? It's like 1 square, 2 square, like, it's just dun, 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 and then like, it facilitates growth. And the bigger you grow, the bigger your potential for growth. And this is what people miss when they just go by yourself. It's like, you're missing the bigger picture. Like, a smaller slice of a bigger fucking, bigger picture's still a bigger slice than the whole small like thing.
With that's like saying getting rid of like one of the coaches and think, why am I paying him when I can coach?
Like,
but for years, for me, we've always sort of known it's like, get Ross out the gym.
Yeah,
Because and that's the thing. And
well,
it's
it was either Rockefeller or JP Morgan, where they're saying, how am I ever going to make money if I'm always working? Like, if I'm too busy working or something like that. It's like, if I spend all my time working, how am I ever going to make any money?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fucking right. Because it's like, if you just fucking if you're at the bottom level all the fucking time, you can't possibly do anything because you're that busy just doing the basic thing.
Yeah. That's why I asked you, I said, why don't you just do a concert yourself? But then when I think about it, you do these sales calls.
Yeah, I just want to fucking coach. But like, I mean, it probably helps in the sense of like, I was going to say like, I'm like unambitious. I'm not unambitious. I just know what I want out of life. And it's like,
you don't need Sarah's and my socks in the background.
I don't need anything. Like, like for me, if I've just got me fucking little fucking house and me little mortgage that's paid off, and me little fucking bills and me old car and me fucking cheap outgoings, and I can wake up in the morning and wander through the fucking field to me little concert gym, like, my quality of life is worth more than any fucking money I could ever have. Like, I don't value things. I don't want fucking stuff. I just want to be happy. I want to walk my fucking dog in the countryside and not have to worry about fuck all.
Yeah.
And like, that's me happy. Like, that's all I need. Like, that's all I fucking need from life. So like, why would I want the fucking stress of like having to do all that when I can just coach and fucking be happy?
Yeah, I know.
It's like more stress to buy things that I don't fucking want.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's.
But you don't want for now.
I don't want fucking now. Like, I'm just fucking like, I'm just happy. Like, I'm just I just like coach. I just want to coach.
I think we'll talk about the other results in a different one. I think we'll end it
probably
there.
gonna have to.
Well, here's to another
10 years.